Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Gemini, April 19, 2025. The atmosphere can be a little bit competitive and feelings can be hurt in spots today. Taking the high road is definitely favored now. In truth, frustrating circumstances occurring now can actually lead to positive steps towards improving your life. Another influence with you today is fabulous for directing your energy into worthwhile pursuits. You want to contribute and feel useful. This is a powerful time to fix problems as you want to sink your teeth into a project and take charge. You readily rise to the challenge of straightening out your practical affairs. It's also a good time to get ahead with your work or duties. You're always eager to have fun, socialize, and spice up your routine. Mighty Mars, the planet of sex and passion, provokes you to get active in life, love, and relationships. Wherever the red planet goes, he brings a collective focus to whatever that zodiac sign rules. Now, as he orbits in a fellow fixed sign fire sign, you will feel the urge to take on the traits of the lion. During this period, singles have a higher likelihood of meeting a prospective suitor if they put themselves out there and line up New York options. Don't just look for an average relationship, find someone who is truly remarkable and who makes you feel inflamed with desire. Address the elephant in the room. It is time to call a spade when Mercury in Aries conjuncts Neptune in Aries. You or someone else may have tiptoed around something at work for far too long. It could have been hinted at in a very passive-aggressive way over the last few weeks. Regardless, it would be beneficial to call something out. You will feel less stressed in the long run knowing where you stand on a work matter or with someone that you have to work with. With the present astral configuration, you are beginning to feel there is more to life than what other people want, do, and say. What you feel inside is the most important thing to notice and follow. How will you keep a hold of this awareness when the aspect changes? Make a note to self. How about committing to making your next month one of exemplary health habits? Prove to yourself that you call the shots. Handling an executive role will come easily on this day. Chances are, this is something you already do, given the fact that most personalities naturally gravitate to such position. But this is never without its stresses and pressures. You will surely appreciate things falling into place without any struggle, as often happens with this vibration. Taking care of business and the responsibilities you have to meet will come much more easily than usual. Enjoy all you will accomplish on this light day. Thanks to the Moon's departure from your career sector yesterday and Mercury's departure from your income sector a few hours later, you have everything needed to make the most of Mars' last full day in your work sector. Where Mars will continue to fuel your work passions, fighting in competitive spirit until he leaves, there is a chance to go into these final hours with your professional instincts sharp and a smart head for money. Meanwhile, when Mars returns to your relationship sector tomorrow, it will be to find Mercury waiting for him in your communication sector and the Moon in your friendship sector, giving them a chance to reconnect. Ahead of Mars' return to your relationship sector tomorrow, Mercury, the planet of communication, is settling into his first full day back in your communication sector. Like Mars, who retrograded back out in your relationship SE. Taurus will return tomorrow. Mercury has also returned for a do-over, something that has delayed his departure in order to be here when it counts. Gemini, ideas are abundant, choose your favorite and run with it. Your quote of the day: a single focused thought is more powerful than 1,000 scattered ones. Your color of the day is sky blue, light and quick. Lucky numbers: 3, 9, 15. Your words hold power today. Speak with curiosity, not assumption. Someone may bring you fresh perspective, welcome it. You're close to breakthrough if you stop multitasking. Let joy guide your direction. Our eyes in the sky. Let's gently settle into the energy of April 19, 2025. If today has already been busy or overwhelming, take this as your cue to pause, breathe deeply, and allow a few messages from the universe to find you. Whether you've come here looking for guidance, encouragement, or just a quiet moment to connect with something deeper, know that this reading is meant for you. Yes, you and whatever you're holding in your heart today. The first card drawn for today is the Six of Swords, a powerful sign of transition and quiet healing. This card often speaks to the moments in life when we start to move away from something heavy, whether it's emotional baggage, old habits, or a situation that no longer aligns with who we're becoming. Sometimes that movement is literal, like a physical change of environment, and sometimes it's deeply internal. You may not be at your destination yet, but you're definitely on your way. Trust that leaving behind what no longer serves you is an act of courage. It's okay to grieve what you're letting go of, even if you know it's for the best. Healing rarely looks like a straight line. Be gentle with yourself in the process. The next card we have is the Page of Pentacles, and this brings such a refreshing energy of new beginnings, especially around learning, growth, or planting the seeds of something practical. You might be thinking about starting a new project, returning to something you once set aside, or even exploring a different way of handling your time, health, or finances. This card says you don't need to have all the answers yet. What matters is your willingness to learn and stay open. It reminds me of those times when we decide to pick up a new skill, like learning to cook something from scratch or trying our hand at journaling or gardening, not because we expect to master it overnight, but because it feeds something inside us. What's calling to you right now? What tiny step could you take today that your future self might thank you for? The third card is the Ten of Cups, and this is one of those cards that feels like a warm embrace from the universe. It speaks of emotional fulfillment, connection, and that sense of home, whether that's found in people, places, or moments. This could be a reminder to cherish what truly fills your cup. Have you had a meaningful conversation lately, or spent time with someone who just gets you? These small, sacred joys are more powerful than we sometimes give them credit for. If you're still searching for that kind of connection, this card brings a promise. It is on the horizon. You're not alone in your longing for peace, love, and harmony. Keep showing up as yourself, and the right people and experiences will find their way to you. Next, we're met with the Strength card, not the loud, forceful kind of strength, but the quiet, enduring kind. The kind that shows up when you keep going through the hard days. The kind that takes the form of compassion for yourself and for others. You might be in a situation right now that's requiring more patience than you thought you had, or maybe you're holding back from reacting in a way that used to feel automatic. That's growth. That's power. The Strength card often reminds us that true resilience isn't about powering through everything without feeling. It's about staying soft where it matters, and firm where it counts. You are stronger than you think, and more importantly, your strength is rooted in your heart, not your fear. Finally, we pull the Wheel of Fortune, a beautiful sign that things are shifting. The wheel reminds us that life is cyclical, nothing stays the same forever. If you felt stuck recently, this is a message that movement is happening, even if you can't see all the details just yet. It's that sense of the universe rearranging things behind the scenes, aligning opportunities, clearing paths. Trust in the timing of your life. Sometimes the unexpected moments bring exactly the kind of change we didn't know we needed. Think back to a time when something didn't go according to plan but ended up leading to something better. This card invites you to stay open to surprise, and to believe that even if it's not all in your control, it is unfolding in your favor. So, with the Six of Swords, Page of Pentacles, Ten of Cups, Strength, and the Wheel of Fortune, we're looking at a day of movement, gentle beginnings, emotional fulfillment, quiet power, and a universe that's working with you, not against you. If something in this reading spoke to you, even just a sentence, trust that it was meant to. I'd love to hear from you in the comments. Are you in a season of change right now? What seeds are you planting? What kind of joy are you calling in for yourself? Let's create a space where we can support see each other, share our thoughts, and remind ourselves that we're never really navigating these moments alone. You're doing better than you think. Keep trusting the process, and keep showing up for yourself in the little ways. They add up more than you know.